We're back. Because the reason of the silence is she's like, oh no, I can't think of any skeletons.
So many of them. What did I do yesterday?
I usually get one a day, truthfully, but like today is National Mocha Torte Day. So we were making our own mocha with chocolate licorice and coffee candy, and this is what you get when you share your skeleton from your closet. So it's worth it. So think of a good skeleton. Did you ever steal anything? Did you ever get arrested? Did you ever run through a red light and talk yourself out of a ticket from a policeman? Did you ever? Can you think of one, Blue?
Did you ever drive and talk on your cell phone?
I don't drive.
Well, that's a skeleton right there.
Oh,
you don't drive? Why? Oh, because you grew up in Brooklyn.
Yeah, exactly.
So you never got your license. So what do you do in the country in England? Do you hitchhike?
No, my guy drives everywhere.
Did you ever hitchhike when you were a kid?
You drive.
I did hitchhike. Okay.
All right. There we go.
Yes.
I knew I'd find
Oh
one.
God, I don't even know what we do with these.
All right. Tell us a hitchhiking story.
Hitchhiking story. Okay. Hitchhiking, working at Music Warehouse in Great Neck, Long Island.
Okay.
And hitchhiking to work. But I used to also hitchhike at 5 in the morning from Dunkin' Donuts. Can you imagine this? Like 5 in the morning, a little girl like me hitchhitking.
And what
I
happened?
lived. See,
Did anything ever happen?
With that, no. People really gave me a ride home. No problems. But the time I was hitchhiking to work, to Music Warehouse, some guy picked me up. And he was a little hot, you know. So he asked me out. And I went out with him, total stranger that I met hitchhiking. And he brought me to a porno movie, okay? This is really true.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So what happened?
So I was kind of freaked out, terrified. I was about 18, right?
Did you stay for the whole movie?
Yes.
No, I told him I wanted to leave.
Oh, good for you.
Such a good girl. Anyway, he wasn't that hot, you know?
He was before that. It's funny how people change pretty quickly, right?
So anyway, so we got in the car, and I was pretty, scared, you know? I thought, I'm insane, which is true. But, so he said, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? You know, he was really this kind of dude.
Yeah.
You know? And so I told him where I wanted to go, and it was a wine and cheese place that was in a place where I sort of knew where I was. And I vanished.
You ditched him.
Good
Yeah,
for you.
I ran out.
Did you go and hitchhike from somebody else?
I know I didn't hitchhike home.
I know, exactly.
Or maybe I did, you know, I can't actually remember. But I'm pretty sure I probably called someone and said, you gotta come and get me.
And that was pre-cell phone, so here you go, have your mocha. And what's your website? How do people find you? When's your next
I do
gig?
a lot of things. You know, I don't just play music.
Tell us,
I design clothes, and I wrote a book called American Girl, which is all about my life and trying to get into the music business during the 1980s. And it has a lot of good stories. And
where do people find it?
It's not published yet. I had 2 major publishers, mainstream, not even music, interested, sitting on it for a long time. Then they ultimately said no. So I have to try to get a music publisher to put this book out.
Nice.
But it's a really good book of stories, and people are discovering my music, and they're reading 2 chapters on my website saying, come on,
So
where's the rest of the book?
What's the
You know?
website?
Okay, Viva FoNTaNa 1959.
Okay.
.com. Viva FoNTaNa 1959.com. Or just Google RoXaNNe FoNTaNa and you'll find me. Yeah.
Wow.
And it has 2 chapters on it. They're the saved chapters, the teenage years. Maybe the story's even in there.
Oh, wow, that's okay.
Maybe, I don't remember.
You're allowed to plagiarize yourself.
Yeah, right,
That's
okay.
Well,
And there's different things on there. I do astrology, I do music.
so what's your birthday?
I'm a Virgo.
Oh, what's
September
your birthday?
2nd.
Okay.
What are you?
I'm a Gemini.
Oh, cool.
Yes,
That's
I know
great.
so many Virgos though, a lot of Virgos.
Yeah,
I have a Virgo moon.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
With Gemini sun.
Yeah.
Oh, so you drive yourself crazy.
Thank you.
Yes.
Probably. No, she just summed it up. Thank you for telling me that. Now I
No,
know.
because Virgo's just about
justifiable.
everything.
And I have a Taurus
That's good.
rising.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does that balance it
That's
out?
good for the Virgo. I just go for the Gemini. So Gemini's the bridge.
I'm so lucky.
Yeah.
When's your
That's
birthday?
good, that's good stuff.
What?
When's your birthday?
August
August what?
3rd.
Oh, good.
Oh, I'm June 3rd. Look at that.
You're the lion.
Of course.
Good.
So August 3rd.
That's all
She's
I know about
And
it.
I get along with Lion,
Yeah,
supposedly.
natural leader.
And you're Virgo.
Yeah.
So it's like June, August,
Yeah,
September.
with summer babies.
Yeah,
Summer
and
babes.
it's on the verge.
Mhm.
Summer's verging, right?
Yeah.
So
You know.
Viva FoNTaNa 1959.com.
Yes. Yes.
to read American Girl
2 chapters.
and
And
to
here's
hear
some music, and
RoXaNNe.
there's a video on there, and just a lot of good
Great.
stuff.
So when do you go back to the UK?
Next week.
So what do you have left while you're here?
Just, craziness, plans, lunacy. Do
Good.
this, do that, don't forget to buy that, don't forget to buy that.
And then
England's weird, go to the doctor, because the doctors in England are terrible.
and they're free.
They're free, they should be free.
Exactly. 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 Do you have any last shout outs? Anything else you want to tell the world?
I don't know. Be prepared.
Oh, come on. You don't mean that, do you?
For anything.
For everything,
For
right?
anything.
For
The
everything.
good, the bad, and the ugly.
You know, someone
be
just told me
prepared.
that today. Did I remember in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, the song
The
that
song
came?
was-
I know. Doo-doo-doo. I was singing it when I walked my dog today because.
#1 for like 3 months.
Yeah, but is there another song like there's like a music box or something in that
It's an
movie?
instrumental, isn't it?
But that's just the only song, right? That's the only song in it, right?
Ennio Morricone?
It's the music from the music box.
Is that it? Do do do.
Morricone, yeah, I'm right, Freddie,
That's the theme.
Yeah, no,
So
that's
what's the
right.
song in the music box?
No, that's Star Wars.
All right, RoXaNNe FoNTaNa, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, great to meet you. We'll be back with our last guest on this May 11th. Bob Marley, the little angel in the room today. Yes, man. We'll be back. Yes.